Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Aziz Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Celil Allah, Celle Celaluhu, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Celil Allah, Cellet azametu, La ilahe illallah, La ilahe illallah, La ilahe illallah, Seyyidina Nebiyyuna ve Mevlana Muhammedun Resulullah. Zidhu ya Rabbi izzem ve şerefa, nurun ve surur rıdvan sultana, fi misli hâze şehri şerif, şehri Ramazan mübarek. Ya Rab, Esselamu Aleyküm ya ibadullahi salihin. Esselamu Aleyküm ya Enbiya Allah ve rahmetullahi ve berekatuhu. We are saying, Auzubillahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And particularly we are giving our salute to Qutb al-Mutasarrif, Qutb al-Zaman, Sahib al-Zaman, to look after our weak group sitting here, but we are asking from all honored ones, whom their honors, real honors, coming from heavens, all people ask heavenly honor. Don't waste your precious lives for nonsense, for imitated honors. Imitated honors loading on you, on your shoulders, a heavy burden. And the day of resurrection may be called kings, queens, sultans, emperors, muluk should be called. Malik, Hijaz, Malik, Egypt, Malik, India, Malik, Bukhara, Malik, Ottomans, sultans are there. Sultans come. Yes. Allah Almighty granted to you to be kings and sultans to be Melik-i-Sham, Melik-i-Hijaz, Melik-i-Sudan, Melik-i-Mısır, Libya, Melik, and so many muluk come Murafa'i Shar. Shara,
No.
Murafa,
Judgment?
in stand up. Murafa, to stand up in divinely present for their questioning, for their judgment. Oh, our attendants, how are you today? Don't run for nonsense targets. Everything that no meaning gives you the day of resurrection a heavy burden on your shoulders. As much as you have imitated titles here, you should be much more under heavy depression the day of resurrection.
Allah.
You are sitting now on your thrones with such a azamat,
Greatness.
such a
Pride.
majestic looking. You're asking to be seen majestic. And majestic is not for servants. Majesty only for the Lord of heavens, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Stand up, whole muluk, stand up, that majesty is only for the Lord of heavens, not for anyone. If it is going to be for anyone, it was granted to the seal of prophets, most majestic one through creation, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, our attenders, be simple. Try to be simple. Simple people, they are happy here and hereafter. But whom they have granted, imitated greatness. Everything on this planet, it is imitated, not real. Real honors and majesty and glory and praising for those people that they should be granted the day of resurrection in divinely present by the Lord of heavens, by his holy command, should be dressed servants, a honored dressing or honorable dressing. They should be granted from Allah Almighty because they have been invited for muqabala, meeting. Whole mankind, all of them invited for divinely invitation that Allah Almighty is saying, وَاللَّهُ يَدْعُو إِلَى دَارِ السَّلَامِ. I think Salaful was understanding. Yeah. For all Allah Almighty inviting his servants to Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam, that is first level of divinely present, granted to his servants. Dar es Salaam. And we are entering Dar es Salaam, and on the entrance going to be dress of honor. Then he is that ones who dress of honor through Dar es Salaam. They're passing forward. That is Darul Jamal. they should be dressed that never granted to anyone before,
Allahu Akbar.
dressing for Darul Jamal,
Allahu Akbar.
and should be welcoming for servants. Then they are passing through Darul Jalal. Darul Jalal, that reaching to Darul Hazamatu wal Jabarut. Till they are approaching from Nasut to Alam al-Lahut. Lahut. That's the last point that may reach servants,
Allahu Akbar.
and their servanthood going to be honored and praised. Then they should be dressed on their honors of majesty. Majesty. What about after reaching that point, no one knowing? Only he knows. And إِلَّا مَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ, for that one who is granted to understand and to look and to reach for one, and he is going to be Ya Pardu Ya Samad, Ya Pardu Ya Samad, Ya Pardu Ya Samad, Ya Pardu Ya Samad. أنت الفريد أنت الصمد، أنت الفريد أنت الصمد، أنت رب العزة والعظمة والجبروت سبحانك. And heavenly aggression, I accept it. I accept it. I grant it to you.
Allahu Akbar.
That is the beginning, ever-ending then,
Allahu Akbar.
ever-ending.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh, our attendants,
Almost.
particularly whom they are claiming their ulamas, they are knowing such a things.
Never.
Try to be servants, and servants always approaching from divinely present. Servants. that is highest level of mankind, that after that position they should be granted heavenly majesty for an istakbil,
To receive.
that they should be received through majesty oceans. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Walillahi alhamd. O mankind, you have been granted such an honor. No one knows here now except one. He was knowing. And that was the seal purpose, a real deputy for the Lord of Heavens,
Allahu
Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What are you doing here, O mankind? We are background one. The most back,
No.
yet in front of ourselves. Oh, oh. Wa ashrafa.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah. Therefore, whom they are smelling something from heavenly perfumes, they never looking massive Allah, that it is like a atom, all of them. Therefore, they never interesting
Allahu Akbar.
for this hayatu dunya deniye, this life lowest level for mankind as a beginning and getting up, high, There are two meanings. High, holy name, and high, ulub, ever-ending, approaching from the oceans of beauty and oceans of praising and oceans of majesty, oceans of mighty kingdom for whole creation. That his creation, no one knows when it began, no one knowing when it is going to end, ever ending, from pre-eternal up to eternal, so that eternity, they're asking eternity. They never interesting through this dirty place that everything ignorant Satan's agents making it dirty, no one interesting, ever, never thinking on it, never looking. All people who may be on different levels according to your opinions or according to your knowledge, making so many ranks, and every ranks through people on this planet, it is nonsense, no value. And they are asking to continue heavenly وحي,
Inspiration, revelation.
revelations. And what they are asking to be said for us, it is such a small drops from such an endless oceans that gives our hearts refreshment. People now, because they are slaves, or material aspects, they are thinking that they should reach some refreshment through material aspects. No refreshment on this planet for mankind with material aspects. But people, they are running after material aspects, and they are thinking that as much as they are collecting from jewels, golden, and such a
Precious stones.
Precious things, they are going to be refreshment for them. Bilakis,
In opposite.
it's in opposite. Therefore, every day they are reminding people, don't run. after dunya and its jewels and its golden, if you are not using it for the honor of the Lord of heavens, it is only going to be for you very, very, very heavy burden on your shoulders. Try to be for Allah only. Try, O Salaf ulamas, to be only for Allah, not for anyone else. But people, they are trying to be only for their rights, their egos, and shaitan blowing through their minds that to make their ways never çözülmüyor.
Solution.
No solution. No solution. Material aspects, no solutions. It is a reality. Material aspects, no solutions, but making more difficulties if they are not finding solutions, getting more and more difficulties in front of them, so that no resting, no pleasure, no pleasement, no happiness for those whom their importance material aspects. Oh people, it is holy month, and try to give more and more and more for the sake of the Lord of heavens. Give his servants. He can grant to his servants if Allah Almighty asking, may send a cloud and raining golden, raining coins. Qadir Muqtadir. He can do everything. But he likes that you, O mankind, that running after treasures and material aspects, not to store jewels and golden, but he is asking, give, O my servant, for my honor, give. Where are you, Muluk Arab and Umara Arab and rich ones of Arab? Why you are not giving for the sake of Allah, and you are keeping whole material belongs to you through the cases of banks? What is the benefit? Think on it. Don't say that Sheikh asking money. No. Every night raining coins on me and I am using it, but you are not using it. What Allah granted to you, you are not using it. You know. You know, a person opening his shop early morning up to evening, collecting and living there. Perhaps tomorrow he is not coming back to see what he was collected. Therefore, it is a holy advice to all mankind whom they are running after golden and after treasures or precious stones. Pity for you. Give and take. Give one handful and take from Allah Almighty forever treasures. May Allah forgive us and grant us an understanding, pure understanding. Don't quarrel with each other. Don't fight to each other, but fight to evil and devils. That is our mission, to fight evil and devils. It is 2 words, but it is big meaning. O mankind, fight devils and evil. That's your honor. If you are not doing this, no honor for you here or hereafter. The Lord of Heavens just declared war on devils and evil. That is the summary of whole prophecy and messengershood. May Allah forgives me and forgives you. If you are saying wrong, Allah knows what we said, and Allah knows our intention. We are asking forgiveness through this holy month for the honor of the seal of prophets, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Fatiha.